Imagine this. You're a Roman legionary in the scorching deserts of North Africa. You've marched for days, battled rebels, survived on hard bread and dried meat, and when payday comes, you receive a bag of salt. Seems strange, not in ancient Rome. Today, when we say someone is worth their salt, we re-quoting a saying that goes all the way back to the Roman Empire era, where salt was just a table condiment. It had to be harvested from salt flats, evaporated from seawater, or mined from deep underground. It had to be transported across great distances, often over dangerous terrain or through hostile lands. And without salt, armies couldn't preserve food. But in ancient Rome, it was the foundation of trade routes, a weapon of empire, a source of life, and a soldier's reward. The next time you pass the salt at dinner or check your salary at the end of the month, remember, you're handling a substance that once held empires together. You're holding a piece of history, and now, when someone tells you you're worth your salt, you can smile and say, I know. Cities couldn't store meat through the winter. Salt meant survival, especially in the military. It was survival. In the Roman world, salt was one of the most essential. These were hardened men who protected Rome's borders, enforced its rule, and expanded its territories. And for their service, they were paid a salarium. That word salarium comes from the Latin word sal, which means salt. Some historians believe the salarium was originally a specific allowance given to soldiers so they could purchase salt. Over time, it became a term for their overall wage. And yes, this is where we get the modern word salary. So in a way, when you collect your salary today, you're still being paid in salt, at least in spirit, and valuable resources on earth. It preserved food in a time before refrigeration. It cleaned wounds. It was used in religious rituals. Roman roads were even built to transport it. One of the most important of these roads was called the Via Salaria, the Salt Road, built specifically to bring salt from the Adriatic Sea to the heart of the empire. In short, controlling salt meant controlling life itself. Now, let's talk about Roman soldiers. But why was salt so valuable? Because it was difficult to obtain. This is also where the phrase worth his salt comes from. In the Roman army, if a soldier was lazy, unreliable, or cowardly, his salarium felt undeserved. But a disciplined, hard-working legionary, a man who marched, fought, and bled, was worth every grain of it. Worth his salt wasn't just a compliment. It was the highest praise a soldier could earn. Salt is so common today that we barely think about it.